National. Now let's hear it from Advanced Communicator Bronze, Advanced Leader Bronze, Serena Pang. A very apt topic for today, working mothers and Toastmasters. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Serena Pang. You're so welcome.
Do you have a dream?
Yes.
Yes, everyone does. I, as a woman, have a dream to live a meaningful life with passion. However, I do have a full-time job. I do have a full-time job in a multinational companies listed in New York Exchange as well as Amsterdam. I handle 3 major business units in Malaysia plus 2 minors. It means I have 3 sets of regional managers, 3 sets of country managers, 3 sets of peers, and many bosses in my companies. At home, I'm a mother of 2. You can see how I struggle between work and family. When I was working at home trying to catch up some deadlines, my son is chasing me to use my computer. So that I have no choice to squeeze my screens into half. Half for them to watch their YouTube, another half for me to work on my Excel. The screen is as big as this. And can you imagine when I was working on my Excel, they are lying on my bed, and they squeeze me, carry my hair, try to disturb me, that kind of things. And beside that, my husband complains I never cook at home. So to satisfy him, I try to cook at least once a week. However, beside all these things, I need to do household chores as well. Who will wash my clothes when I'm not at home? Washing machine will help me, but I also need to help myself to carry the clothes and hang outside. That is how a woman struggles between work and family. Do you agree?
Yes.
We are like an octopus or the God of mercy with many hands and many tasks. These are my 2 boys.
Wow.
This boy is 8 years old, standard 2 now. This one kindergarten, going to primary 1 soon. Before I joined Toastmasters, I only go to work, go back to home. Go to work, go back to home. I have all my chance for my family beside works. So that my family was so used to me stay at home beside works. And one point of time, my husband, I have a discussion with him. I am boring with my life. I only have work and family. I don't have many friends because I spend all my time with my families. Do you agree if I go out once in a month, I come home late? Do you think what is the response?
Oh, no.
No! But I say, take it or leave it. Either you also like me, sacrifice all your social activities beside work and stay at home like me, or you let me go out once a month. So, at the end, if you see me standing here, we strike the win-win deal. There comes a working mothers and Toastmasters. As I am handling multiple business units, multiple family chores, and now I am an active Toastmasters. I joined Toastmasters in year 2013. I having a few every year I take up leadership roles to progress in Toastmasters. From Treasurer, VPE, President, currently I'm an Area Director. Incoming, I will be the District Public Relations Managers.
Wow.
From here, you can see how many days I need to go out beside the initial promise. So, in between Treasurer, VPE, we have big fight. We real big fight. Because I promised him once a month become many times a month. When I become VPE, I start clubbing more than a few times a month. And now I'm area director, maybe few times in a week. Wow, he definitely make a lot of noise. But how we resolve these problems? Because he also had to go out. Sometimes he have night duty. He have his own social activities. He likes to play tennis more than a few times a week. So we struggle between us. Who will take care of the children when we are going out? You know who is the best helps in the world if you have this problem?
Mother-in-law.
I am more fortunate than that. I have mothers-in-law, sisters, brothers staying nearby my areas. So whenever two of us, of course, we will strive to don't go out at the same days. We manage our calendars. So I share my calendars in Google's to him. He shared his calendar.
Wow.
When we want to make appointment with friends or Toastmaster or anything, we will first check calendars. Is there anybody who is taking care of the children on that particular days? If yes, he is free, then I quickly mark my calendar. If he's not free, then I have to sacrifice the activities. However, if that is something that very, very important I need to attend and two of us not at home, that's the time we import helps. I'm lucky my mother-in-law, sister, brothers are staying nearby. When two of us cannot pick up our children, I make a call, my sister can help me. My mother is a full-time mother at home. She is 24 hours available. So whenever we are not available, we will send to her. But at the end, we need to sayang her more. This is how we manage our families and become more and more closely, our relationships become better. Because we need their help, so we intend to give them more presents, more holidays, and we spend more quality times together. That is how I manage my Toastmasters and families and work. I want to make a point that at no expense of family or work, I will put Toastmaster as the first priority because it is my personal development. But when it comes to work, the deadline is so close already. The monthly closing deadline is here. I, of course, will change my priority to work. I cannot, because of Toastmaster, sacrifice my jobs. And when it comes to family, that is mother-in-law's birthday, husband's birthday, son's birthday, whoever's birthday. I have to put all the priorities to them. So I mark all their birthday in my calendar. Make sure I don't go out on that few days. When I joined Toastmaster after 4 years, how it helps me in my personal developments. Before I joined Toastmaster, I am quite an introvert. I don't deal with people. Because I am an accountant, I only deal with figures. I don't like to see people. Whoever wants to, I like to see figures more than people. Because I thought I am so capable in come up with the reports. I am good. I don't need to see people. The figure is final. It's audited. You have to take it. So after I joined Toastmaster for so many years, it really broadened up my horizon in life. From somebody that introvert, serious face, cannot make jokes at all. When I see people from far and I stare at him, but now I can crack some jokes to make the audience laugh, inspire people, leading different people from different backgrounds. As an area director, I go to many places. The first one in my Toastmaster life, I went out to KLCC International Conference, where we have all our members, most of our members attending the same conference, and many of them are having some exco or committee roles in the conference. I also traveled to Guangdong with my Toastmasters friends. This is the very first time I traveled out of home without my family. But of course, I brought elder sons together with me. If I left my 2 boys with my husband, he will make noise. So I volunteer to take one from him. I also went to Kuala Terengganu for a few times to conduct the club officer trainings for the East Coast clubs. Kota Baru, this is the very first time I went to Kelantan. Before that, I never ever go to Kelantan. I will never travel alone by flights, go to anywhere. But because of commitments to Toastmasters, I very scared. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. Rush to the airport, 6 a.m. Waiting for the flight, 7 a.m. Do you know Subang Airport?
Yes.
6 a.m. is so dark. And I have to drive there alone, park my car there. That kind of fears, but I went through that. I also went to somewhere that nobody wants to go, Puncak Alam. It's a very outskirts of town in Shah Alam. It's in Shah Alam, but from here goes to there approximately 45 minutes. It's a no joke. The road is very bumpy, very dark, not many street lights, and I have to go home, travel home half an hour from Puncak Alams. It's even darker when I go home. Besides all the travelings, I also very lucky. I have the chance to met with all the champions of public speakings. Darren Tay, Ryan, Hong Yu Yang, Dana Jaya. These are the people I met during the conference that I really admire them. I admire their public speakings and also their charisma. This is the bonus for me because I never take pictures with the famous stars in my life. Now, come to this point. How Toastmaster helps me in my career. As we know, area directors, I serve 6 clubs in my area B1. I need to learn how to be resourceful, to ask for help. Last time where I never asked for help. I thought I can do it all. I handle everything by myself. But now I start to learn how to ask for help. 6 clubs is not easy. I need to manage 6 sets of exco. This is also similar to companies. I need to manage many departments. This is how it builds up my leadership skills. This is my work profile. I have a very large profile in my current companies. I have 3 legal entities in Malaysia. Paul Laboratories Malaysia, Sebok Malaysia, and Asia Pacific. And within these 3 companies, I have 5 business units. 3 major ones and 2 minor ones. And all these 3 have same deadlines, same reporting deadlines. On the same date, every second working days of the month is my most busiest day. Because I need to rush out 3 reports, giving away to 3 managers. This is how I come to my resource. I only have 2 staff to handle 3 major business units. This is the when I can ask for help. If my staff not free, I ask for departments. Hey, please give me the information faster. Don't wait until the deadline only give to me. Go to the operations manager. Hey, your staff, can you please ask your staff to help me on certain things that I need to be done before the closing deadlines. So, in the shared service center scope of work, SSC is shared service center, I have to handle multiple reportings. From corporate reporting, business unit reportings, budget, corporate tax, external audits, including internal audits, banking, aspect, trade, personal tax, goods and service tax, company secretary. These are very large work profile that I skill up, I sharpen my sauce every day. This is how my boss see I can handle large work profile. That he's noticed me because I am one of the managers in the regions handle the biggest work profile. Similar to area director. I am one of the area director handle 6 clubs. not many area directors have 6 clubs. Now, we have core leadership trainings in my companies. I was noticed and picked my training managers, not my boss, to present finance for non-finance manager course to the audience. This is one of the very privileged opportunities because it's only nominated the regional controller to do these presentations. But I am a country managers or shared service center managers. I was nominated to do the presentations to the audience. And they are all country managers and above. This is my privilege because I learned public speaking skill, presentation skill, and one of the comments given by the trainer, I dress up. Because I handle so large work profiles, many bosses, dealing with many bosses, Toastmasters taught me how to deal with different people, different clubs presidents, even though to the corporate clubs I have to deal with their HR directors, etc. Please, from current my position, Shared Service Center Malaysia, I am undergoing a career growth under a special leadership program. So far, under accounting departments, I'm one of the managers nominated to attend this program. The rest all regional managers and above. And I'm preparing myself for my next level in my companies. How Toastmaster helps me, I can't tell more than words. It's leadership and communication skills. And of course, I learned to deal with many different backgrounds of people. In the club level, area level, division, and district levels, we have many types of backgrounds of people. From high profile people, corporate leaders, managers, normal ranking working staff, and any people like us. I have to learn how to deal with different levels of people. This is happenings in companies. I talk to my regional managers, peers, subordinates, including the security guard or cleaners. I have to deal with them politely. I don't shout at my security guard if they do something wrong. I just have to tell them in a nice way that everyone will accept. This is how I progress from working mothers to a Toastmasters at no expense of families and work. That's all my sharings. Thank you very much.